Welcome everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Biology 101. Today we shall discuss and demonstrate how man has evolved and is continuing to evolve depending on his environment and circumstance. And today's environment is man crossing the street. The first subject we have is Curvaloris. Curvaloris. This is our first study. This species is compelled to step off the curb and onto the street, waiting to cross. We have yet to discover the gene that makes this phenomenon happen, but we are investigating. There is a subspecies called Curvaloris enchilitis. This involves a Curvaloris that is compelled to inch slowly to the other side of the street while waiting for the light to change. The third subspecies does not move forward when the light changes, but heads off diagonally. We call him Curvaloris diagosaurus.
Lesson, be safe, stay on the curb.
Our next subject is our Texaholic. This is a relatively new species, and remarkably, they're able to look down and text while they look forward at the same time. We believe they're developing the compound eyes of a fly. Further, the investigation of this species is ongoing. Boys and girls, you're Texaholic. Just as an aside, Texaholics can continue texting while eating, talking, and even while sleeping. And a close relative of the Texaholic is the Cellophonarexis. We believe the constant phone on the ear with this species is a substitute for thumb sucking.
Lesson, stay alert when crossing the street.
Strollicious. And I'm not talking about pushing a baby carriage. I'm talking about people who are not in a hurry to cross. They are the Sunday in the park walkers. No rush, no worry that a 2-ton car can be crashing down on them any minute. They take their time ambling leisurely across an 8-lane boulevard. We believe they suffer from a condition called oblivionis. You must always be aware when crossing the street.
Lesson, cross the street quickly.
Now we have our Gamblosaurus. This species belongs in Las Vegas. They gamble with their lives. They have an uncontrollable urge to beat the system, to cross the street even when the light is blinking or even when it turns red. Our thoughts and prayers. Our thoughts and prayers are with this group. As would be expected, unfortunately, they are in decline.
Lesson, never cross when the light is red.
Lastly, there's a group that defies logic. They have evolved into mindless individuals that will either drink alcohol or take prescription drugs, both of which can make you drowsy and unresponsive to surroundings. Drugs and or alcohol make a disaster when driving or refueling. We call them ignoramus.
Lesson, never drive under alcohol or prescription medication. That can make you drowsy.
That concludes our class for today, folks. Remember to read chapters 1 through 100, where we'll take up the philosophical discussion of cross at the green, not in between.
Thank you.
Yes.
crash.
That car just came from nowhere. I was crossing with the green.
But the car making a right turn hit you. The light was green for him as well. Even when the light is green, you have to look left and right.
I don't look left.
Why not?
I'm a Republican. Doctor, are you married? I have a nice niece you could meet.
I don't know. I might be. I don't know if I have a wife or a warden. The way she treats me is criminal. Do this, do that. She's always making me take out the garbage.
So what's wrong with that?
When we're in a restaurant?
Doctor, there's something wrong with this hospital.
What do you mean?
I told one doctor I had gas pain. He said, so do I. When I fill up my gas tank.
I asked another doctor, what could he give me for heartburn? He handed me a bottle of Tabasco sauce and said, that should do it.
I was dizzy and asked the nurse to help me out. She said, okay, I'll be glad to help you out. Which way did you come in?
Doctor, there are people with dripping eyes and red coming out of their ears. They're in the emergency room. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's the place with all the big machines, the flashing lights, just like I had in medicals.
Doctor, there's something wrong with this hospital.
No, it's just your imagination. Now, let me continue with your examination. Is it 2 hearts in 1 lung, or 1 lung in 2 hearts?